What up, y'all? Tina here. Man, we finally have our casting for Akasha. And that is what this video is about. Akasha and Sheila Atim. Let's get into it.
I talk movies and Marvel, TV shows, rumors, money, and drama. Game of Thrones, universe, and rice too. Vampires, horror, I got you. Subscribe to my page, come roll with me. If you like movies, follow, she dreads me. Movies, follow, she dreads me. She dreads me.
All right, let's talk about the queen. So Akasha has been cast with Sheila Atim, and I am beyond happy with this choice. All right, I know this was a difficult decision for them, and I could only imagine the pool of talent they had to pick between.
Akasha. This is taking a while, but
oh my God,
actress named Sheila Atim is going to play Akasha.
And my algorithm, the people on my timeline, I would say 98% of the fandom is beyond ecstatic for this casting choice. I like this pick because she's not going to be Aaliyah's Akasha at all. I think we're about to get something very different, and this is the best way to do it to help lessen some of the comparisons. Aaliyah's version of Akasha she was the bright spot of the movie, all right? Aaliyah and the soundtrack was the only good thing about that film, Queen of the Damned. And before Anne Rice passed away, while this TV show was in early development, she said numerous times she wanted Akasha to be portrayed as a Black woman, moving on because of Aaliyah's impact on this role. Like, this is well documented from Anne Rice, the wants that she had for Akasha. So the creative team at AMC respected her wishes, and now we have Sheila Atim taking the torch from Aaliyah, and she now has the pressure. Okay, she has the pressure and the luxury to put her own spin on the Queen of the Damned, and I am excited, yo. She's a theater girl, so she's well trained. She has a degree in biomedical science, and if you want to see some of her work, she had a small role in Multiverse of Madness. She was in The Woman King, Bruised with Halle Berry, The Underground Railroad, Harlots, plus a lot more. Okay, she got some roles outside. Let me tell you why I think she's gonna be perfect for this role. She looks ethereal, otherworldly in a great way. Like, she gives me Grace Jones energy. She brings a very matter-of-fact vibe. She is the type of woman who walks into the room and sucks all of the air out because of how tall she is and how commanding her presence is. And I predict her version of Akasha is going to be exactly how she should be, which is vicious and evil. Yeah. Vicious. See, Aaliyah was never able to fully flesh Akasha out. Akasha, she is a very mean, tyrannical woman, all right? She has done Game of Thrones style evil things to people. Akasha is pretty vile.
Like that.
So nasty.
And that's what happened.
So rude. So nasty and so rude.
Okay? When Akasha woke up one day, she looked around and said, these men are the problem. Okay? Yeah, the men are the problem. I need to get rid of almost all of these men on earth. We really only need like 10% of y'all. The rest of y'all men, I'm about to get rid of y'all. Y'all are useless. Y'all are the reason all this is going on. We need to get rid of men. She wanted men to be extinct.
We're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of them going to sleep. For God!
That's the type of time she on. Like, don't ask her no questions because she's a queen and she feel like she ain't got to answer to y'all. Like, Akasha is wild, bro. She can use her mind to make other vampires turn into flames. She's stronger and faster than any vampire alive. She's so powerful, she can walk out into the sun and be fine. She's a daywalker, all right? She ain't to be played with. And if you want to make a vampire look like she ain't to be played with, you go find somebody like Sheila Atim. Yeah, yes, big dog energy. Yes. Man, Akasha and her king Inkle had been in a statue state for so long, thousands of years. After she woke up, she looked at her king Inkle, looked him up and down like this, and was like, you've been holding me back. You've been stopping my greatness. I'm about to get rid of you too. Like, she don't be playing with people. She don't be playing. Now, I do want to see who's going to be Inkle because she look like 6 foot. That means you got to go find somebody who like 6'4" and can stand next to her and exude the power and confidence of a king. All right. So I want to see who they get for Inkle. Right now, Lestat think he's the baddest vampire in the land until Akasha walks up to him and he has to look up to her. Yeah. Big boss energy. Yes. I like Sheila. I might do a video one day on Akasha, like the whole lore behind her, because her story is so full and rich. And I still wish we got a little bit more. We really need a lot more. So all of that to say, Sheila Atim, you are Akasha. And if you see anybody talking trash about you, there is a core of people who got your back. We got your back, sis. We love this casting. Now, I ain't gonna flex. At this Comic-Con, these creators are saying things that make me feel like they're not sure they're going to get a season 4, because they're saying like, oh, we're pulling from the books, The Vampire Lestat, The Vampire Amon, Queen of the Damned. We're pulling from all these different source materials. That tells me they trying to grab everything from all these books just in case they can't make a season 4. So hopefully viewership for The Vampire Lestat is through the roof. And then season 4 will be Queen of the Damned. So we're going to cross our fingers for greatness and hope we get a lot more Anne Rice stories. Now, I was a little nervous. I didn't know who they was going to pick. When they didn't tell us who Akasha was at Comic-Con months ago, I was scared. They told us who the whole cast was except her. And I was like, oh, this is making me nervous because I ain't gonna flex. They have been taking liberties with this show, and I ain't know which way they was going with Akasha. I am a part of the group of people who wouldn't have been totally upset if they wanted to make Akasha Arab, because in the books, she's from modern day Iraq, somewhere up in that area. She moves to Egypt and becomes the queen of Egypt. So I think that's why some people get confused and say, well, she's Egyptian. Of course she would be black, but in reality, she's from the area of Iraq. Now, there is a world where you can say, hey, there were black Africans in Iraq during that time frame. That could be how they about to play this. Or if they did decide to make the actress Arab, I wouldn't be totally mad. I wouldn't have been mad. I would have been a little disappointed, but I wouldn't have been mad. Like, I wouldn't be getting to the point like I'm a boycott the show. Now, I do sympathize with our brown counterparts from the Middle East who seek representation in the form of Akasha, so I can understand them being disappointed. But hey, man, we got Sheila, so that's who we rocking with, y'all. This who we got. Now, Aaliyah. Y'all don't know how much Aaliyah meant to me before she even starred in the movie Queen of the Damned. I was an Aaliyah fanatic. I thought she was the coolest, swaggiest artist out. And then when she got this role of Akasha, I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. And unfortunately, she passed away before she could really complete the film in totality. She never saw the film, but the mark she made on that role is undeniable. She took this role at the time where we didn't have a lot of black women vampires. And the way Aaliyah played Akasha was so mesmerizing because she was a dancer and a performer. She was able to bring that into this film. So not only was she beautiful and smooth, she was vicious in a way that you'd be like, I'll let you bite me too. I would let Aaliyah's version of Akasha bite me. All right. Her impact on this role has lasted the test of time. You have people still dressing up as Aaliyah's version of Akasha 20 years later. That's how impactful that role was to the Anne Rice community and the black community. And we will never, ever, ever, ever forget what Aaliyah did for the fandom. I will speak for the Aaliyah fan club and say we love her, we miss her, and knowing the type of person she was, she would be so head over heels with the casting of Sheila. That's the type of sweet person Aaliyah was. Aaliyah will always be our Akasha forever and ever and ever. But, it is time to pass the baton, and I think Sheila is about to go to work. Yes, I think she's about to go to work. And if you made it to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you to my interview with the vampire fan base. You guys always show up for me. I got 2 or 3 videos on TikTok going viral right now, and you guys are there pumping those videos out. I can't wait until the new season starts and we can start back talking to each other on a weekly basis, covering this show. But I just want to say I love y'all vamps, man. Y'all be holding it down for me. But for y'all and everybody else, do you think Sheila is a great casting for the role of Akasha? Leave your comments below. Thanks for hanging out with me. Peace.